So I'm here on my Love Island flex again, because if you watch it last night, oh my God, shit went down. I was actually sat like with massive anxiety watching it last night. It was so much. It's uncomfortable actually. And so, yeah, I felt like I needed to come in and talk about this topic in particular today before we see what happens this evening. One of the things that I will say about Love Island is it actually upsets me and angers me. Love Island bosses, like, what are you thinking? Letting some of these vulnerable, insecure women go into Love Island. Last year we had Amy, who had no sense of self-worth, so much so that she had to leave halfway through the show. And this year we have poor Shauna. And so this is what I'm going to talk about today, because Shauna Lover, she's just got no sense of self-worth at all for herself. And in a nutshell, the boys have gone over to another villa where they've had a whole heap of girls come in. The girls have stayed in their villa where they've had a whole heap of boys come in. Now, if you don't watch Love Island, fine. But there really are some lessons to be learned within what happens in it. Now, Shauna is in a partnership with, or in a couple with Callum. Callum's young, he's 20, Shauna's a little bit older. Basically, she has pined for him for 3 days. 3 days she has spent pining for him, worrying about what he might be doing. And he, on the other hand, has been living his best life, not a care in the world, getting to know some other chick. Now, here's the thing. Shauna, bless her, as I keep saying, she's got no sense of self-worth. All she's done for the past 3 days is talk about how the girls over in the other villa are probably beautiful, how she knows Callum's probably going to come back with somebody else, just all of the worst scenarios, all these, negative assumptions, obviously because she's been through this herself before. Now, last night, Callum did walk in with another girl, and I was literally like, I can't watch, because I felt for her. I literally felt like all the emotions that she was feeling. This young girl, I think she's a little bit younger, slim, pretty girl, and I can just imagine when somebody that has no sense of self-worth will make it all about them. And this is the thing that I want to discuss for you ladies, is how much we sometimes internalize things to be about us, that I'm not good enough. Here's the thing that I noticed with Callum and Shauna. Before he went to the villa, Shauna kept saying, why does this always keep happening to me? This always happens to me. So here's lesson 1, right? When you keep asking yourself why something keeps happening to you, there's a continuous pattern. There comes a point where you have to look in and see where you can take responsibility for that. So a couple of girls have come into the villa. Callum's little wandering eye has been turned. Off he goes. She starts to feel insecure. Yes, she's got the insecurities. He's not making her feel secure because he wants to get to know these other girls. Point here is Callum's never really been into Shauna, right? He was always ready to kind of look at what else was out there. Shauna always felt it, but each time she took him back. So this pattern of why me, you need to look and think about, why is this happening to you? Because this guy is clearly not into you in the way that you want him to be into you. So by determining that, what I feel like I've seen is, Callum, I think they went to the other villa and he didn't leave her anything, whereas some of the other boys left, a little something for their girl to remember them with. He didn't do that. He doesn't seem to pay her any compliments. And what she's been saying is she feels like she's kind of got to teach him, because he hasn't been in a relationship before, about what he needs to kind of be as a boyfriend. Well, it seems to me that since he's met this other chick, he's affectionate, he gives her compliments, he's kind of everything Shauna wanted him to be towards her, which says a lot. I think they're obviously better suited, it seems. If he feels this way towards this girl, then fair enough. However, what I want you to understand here is how Shauna hasn't even started to see whether Callum is right for her or not. Because if we look at this, he wasn't good enough for her. He wasn't right for her. But what she has done, because she has no sense of self-worth, is she has stayed with him. She's put up with it. She's put up with him even though he hasn't given her what she wants and what she needed. So he hasn't given her the security, the affection, the compliments. He hasn't made her feel like everything has been about her. And she has obviously felt that, because it comes around when she keeps saying, why does this keep happening to me? But what she's done is she's chose to ignore it in order to stay in that couple with him, which is what makes me sad, because now that he has come back with this girl, she's obviously going to be feeling like crap. She's going to feel all of those insecurities are going to be triggered. They're going to be flaring up. Oh my God, she's going to really be feeling it, bless her. But what I would love for her to think about instead is, actually, Callum wasn't for me. Callum was not right for her. The kind of relationship that she seems to want, what she wants from a man, she was having to tell Callum, she was having to teach him. Whereas if she'd have said at that point, you know what? He isn't giving me what I want and need. This is the third time I've felt like this. This isn't right for me. I don't want a guy that's going to make me feel this way, that's going to heighten my insecurities. It's not going to make me feel like I'm wanted in the way that I want. This is not right for me. I'm out. She now would have been in a different situation. But instead what she's done is she's just accepted it because she wanted to stay with him. And inevitably, he has gone and found somebody else that he is better suited to and bowled back into the villa with her, which is absolutely brutal. But what I keep coming back to here is, ladies, if you are in a relationship and someone isn't making you feel like you're good enough for them, has it ever occurred to you whether they are good enough for you? Yes. Maybe they're just not right for you either. Maybe they're not making you feel the way that you want to feel. Maybe they're actually not giving you what you need and what you want from a relationship. Stop personalizing it and internalizing it to be that you're not good enough, that it's your problem, that it's your fault. Stop allowing those insecurities to take over and to rule you. You have got to trust that you are worthy enough. And actually, it might just be that you're with the wrong person that is not seeing your worth. That is fine. If you are not enough for that person, cool, that's up to them. There's nothing you can do about that, because all you can be is all you are. But you've got to know yourself and trust that you are enough. You've got to believe that yourself to know that you will be enough for the right person. And this is why, whether you watch Love Island or not, it's such a great example for us to see how this is playing out. Shauna and Callum coming together. She's kind of really tried to hold on to him, even though he hasn't been right for her and she hasn't been right for him. He's now found someone that's right for him. And bless her, because she doesn't have a sense of self-worth, she will make that be that she's not good enough. I know that probably when I watch tonight, I really hope that she doesn't, you know, she's probably going to go on about how gorgeous this girl is and rave about how much this girl is everything that she isn't. And that is not the point. The point is seeing her worth, you seeing your worth, everything that you are, everything that you have to give to the right person that is going to respect, appreciate, and more than anything, value you. Value you for all that you are, but you have to value yourself first. So, that's my little Love Island video number 2 for you. We shall see what happens tonight. It is brutal. It is absolutely brutal. And like I said, I think you've got to be really thick-skinned if you're going in there. And I do think it's kind of, it's not okay for those producers that keep putting these insecure girls in there. Someone's got to be saying something about that. Where are you at? Come on, I've got an opinion on it. Anyway, I may be back with another video on this soon. Let's see what happens. Have a lovely evening, folks.